Welcome back to the channel. So you may be wondering what's going on with this project bad decision. Haven't posted about it for a little while. It's been sitting here all winter. I've been looking at it. It's a little bit of a deceptive project because initially it looked like a car that was sort of halfway assembled and about ready to drop an engine and transmission in. But the more I have looked at the car, the more things that I've seen that are cut up, damaged, need replacing, need taking apart and replacing. What I've really been doing is kind of triaging the car, figuring out what stuff needs to be put on the car in order to even get it to a potential engine startup stage, not a driving stage, just a test start on this test engine that I have, on this stock engine that I have. So there's a whole list of things, but finally I have begun to work on some of them. Most notably, I began putting the headlights in. Even the headlight situation, there was a brand new set of headlights, a brand new set of headlight hardware, and in spite of all that, the nuts to attach the headlight assemblies to the car were not in evidence, and I ended up having to dump out 10 cans of random fasteners and search through all of them. And after all of that, I still came up short, and I had to rob some nuts off of a spare set of lights for my Lincoln that I have on the shelf here. So it's not always straightforward to put something like this together. That's the alternator power harness. That's just been cut off. That's the power steering pressure hose. That's just been cut off. This is fuel lines. One of them here has been cut off. The other one actually is intact and has the connector. Here's the salt and pepper shakers. Take a look. One of them has no tabs. The other one has one tab. So those aren't very good. There are motor mounts, but one of them is missing the nut, so we're gonna have to sort that out. The wiring harnesses in this car are all question mark, so I've spent quite a bit of time going through wiring harness diagrams and looking for, you know, what's true about the wiring harness, whether this harness is compatible, because as many of you know, there are differences in practically every year of Fox Body Mustang in the wiring harness. And on top of everything else, the heater core looks like it's bad, so that's going to necessitate pulling the dash out. Now, it's not a huge deal on this car because it's already partially disassembled inside, but I thought we were at the stage inside where we're going to start putting stuff together. And instead, now we're going to have to strip it down completely. And that's probably a good thing, because I think I'm going to replace this garbage harness with a better one. And there's no clutch quadrant. It's a little easier to get at that with the dash out. There's no speedometer cable. There's all kinds of stuff that's just outright missing. We'll tear the dash all the way out, do the heater core, fix up these other things. Then, you know, we can fix a bunch of this wiring, and hopefully we can get to a stage where we're starting to put things back together, and then get to a stage where we could drop the engine and transmission in and see if they will run. So I'm probably not going to video every step along the way here. Most of it is just too tedious to be of interest, but I will keep you updated. When I get into something that might be useful, I'll film the procedure and post that up. One of the things I did discover in going through this car is these caster camber plates, which I had never seen before, are actually some plates that were originally developed by my friends at Western Motorsports. They were their own design plate, and so they're a kind of a historic part. I think maybe this car was used for road race or autocross somewhere at some time because of some of the suspension parts and stuff like this. So that may give us a clue as to the history of the car. Maybe this car belonged to you, or you know the car. If you do, drop me a line, because I'd be really interested to know the history and the provenance of the car. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell so that you won't miss out on future videos.